I like the idea of blockchain because ultimately that is just a settlement layer, right? It's a matter of having two untrusting counterparties who want to transact and being able to create a ledger of those transactions in a way that even untrusting counterparties can agree that this is the single source of truth. And that's ultimately all of finance. So I have a strong belief that we are going to be settling everything on chain eventually. We might not be trading it on chain. There's a lot of variation around which how much compute happens on chain, but settlement I think clearly should be happening on chain. And I think that would help us avoid a lot of issues that we've seen both in crypto, but also very much in traditional finance, right? The history of traditional finance is a history of various failures and financial misdoing, financial calamities. So I think of this crater that FTX has left us in, and I don't think it's that new, right? People blame crypto, but FTX is the same exact thing that happened with MF Global
Hmm.
back in, we're dating ourselves, but back in the mid 2000s, as 2012 or something.
Hmm.
And so having a hedge fund that steals client money to do transactions, that's not new, and it's blown us up before. I think of things like Archegos from a couple of years ago, uh, essentially posting collateral twice at the same time, posting the same collateral twice at two different counterparties, right? That's a TradFi problem that can be solved with blockchain, right? I think the the customer assets being spent in other ways, being used at the hedge fund, that should be prevented via blockchain. You should be able to know where your assets are because you know where they are on chain. I think, going even further back, we had issues with Citadel during the pandemic. Were they able to find the borrow on the stocks they were shorting? That's a blockchain problem. Madoff, Madoff's probably a blockchain problem. You can prevent Ponzi schemes because you can tell that the assets aren't just being resent back to other clients. Um, a lot of the history of bad things happening in finance really could have been solved by this blockchain technology. We just haven't used it that way.